everyone, my name is Mitz, and here we are back with Turnabout Substitution. So Paul String is in jail, Robert Erlenmeyer, the serial killer, is on the loose, and things are going properly shit, and yeah. Paul Strings apparently got Robert Erlenmeyer out of prison both for nepotism to like literally just propel his son's, judge career forward, and also saying that he thinks that Erlenmeyer is innocent. And I gave it some thought. Unless the game does a full-on twist about how that came to be, it doesn't exactly make sense the more I thought about it, because I always go back to the whole weird thing of Robert Erlenmeyer knew things the police kept hidden. I'm assuming that's the route, how it's implied, how they talked about it. He confessed things that only the killer would know at the scene the police would never reveal it to the public. Something similar to serial killer MOs, so make sure not to get copycats mixed up with the real killer. Yeah, so all that, it doesn't quite make sense. Is that literally the only reason why you, Paul Strings, actually thought he was innocent? No, I can't even think of a reason why you think he's innocent from all that. It just doesn't make sense. But one way or another, we have to figure out more about this, so I guess we'll figure out one way or another then, huh? Okay, so we gotta see him, the HT5 files that Paul Strings mentioned at one point, and also talk to Jessica Poole, which she's probably been waiting for hours on hours, just waiting for us to arrive here. God damn it, where's Atena's now? I love that nickname she gives to Apollo. That and Lady Justice. It's funny to me. Oh yeah, and I completely forgotten about this point. Then each investigation actually has new phone calls for the 3. I actually really like this. Hold on. I think you get a phone call for every investigation, I think I heard. Hey Apollo, what's up? Not much. Had better be him this time. Oh, so you're going to be joining us soon? Oh, I misspoke. I have a ton of work to do with the case. So you couldn't wrap up the case in one day. Yeah, it got a bit crazy today. There's a few loose ends I need to look into. Loose ends like? Well, I have a hunch that maybe this whole thing was actually a prison break. A prison break? It's not even a hunch, it kind of was. Yeah, they broke Erlenmeyer out of prison, but did it by framing judge for Erlenmeyer's murder. I don't know, it sounds a bit far-fetched. Would someone really cover up a prison break with a murder? Maybe you should rethink this theory of yours, Apollo. I'll see. I want to look into it a bit more, though. Alright, who's they? Who's who? You said they broke Erlenmeyer out of prison. Who exactly is they here? I need to look into that, too. Well, we'll wrap up this case quickly. Don't we already know that? Okay, I'll try to. You need to get over here already. Don't you want to see the world's largest cocoon? The Bohemian cocoon, the cure and the deadliest poison to be made. Oh, of course. And I expect to see you soon. Let the opportunity of seeing the cocoon drive you, Apollo. Okay, that's great. I mean, just think of how much poison you can make from it. Anyway, talk to you later. Yeah, later. Wait, why didn't he say how much antidote could be made from the cocoon? He has his own plans. He has his own plans. Okay, I want to see there too, this is the one thing I've never seen from this game, though, honestly. Okay. How's Bohemian for hello, Polly? Oh, that was... Okay, it's Bohemian. Okay, well, it's a bunch of normal, keyboard characters, not oh gosh, now I'm just thinking about, the hieroglyphs for, the dialogue boxes and in Child 3 for the Apollo Justice game, and also investigations when that came up as a plot point. Then, Azo 2 too. No, Polly. Zoo, not Azo. Gosh, you really have no knack for languages. Gyari. What the hell? So are you gonna fly over today? Sorry, no, I couldn't finish the case in one day. Aw, but I wanted to go to the Bohemian Moon Festival with you. I guess that'll just have to wait until next year. You mean until the next 28 years, when it happens again. Oh my god, you missed the time of a life, Apollo. 28 years? According to Bohemian mythology, that's how long it takes their moon goddess to find the Gecko Prince. The Gecko Prince? Okay, that sounds interesting. Really? Well, I bought a children's book about it. The only word I could read was "zo," so that's my best guess of the myths in the pictures. What kind of pictures involve a gecko, Prince? Have you heard of the Princess and the Frog? Ugh. Uncultured. Of course, I could have misinterpreted other parts. Maybe it's every 28 days? Of course not. That would be logical. Anyway, hurry up with your case. Maybe you'll at least get here soon enough to watch them take everything down. But maybe. I knew that Rhea Lady wouldn't be as good as assistant as I. We definitely would have had the case closed if I were with you. Yeah, I don't doubt that, Trucy. Just think about what I would do if I were there. Then you'll wrap up the case in no time. You put the evidence in your magic panties, and then I would never see him again. Good point. We'll try it anyway. I don't want to fish the office for that. Fine, I'll go try that right now. Really? Hey, Daddy, I think we're finally getting to Polly. Okay. Being slowly coerced and gaslighted. Hello? Hi, Thalassa? Hello, Apollo. How'd your trial go? Not that well. I got delayed another day, so I won't be able to fly over just yet. Apollo? You may have recently discovered this, but I am still your mother, and I do not think you should lie to me. What? Why are you so surprised? If I did not know it, I have had Grimari blood all these years. Oh yeah, video call. So I've been able to notice other people's stress very easily. Also, since I was blind, I had to rely on people's tone. While you and Trucy can pick up stress through a person's body language, I can pick it up through that person's tone of voice. And that is why it was extremely clear to me that you were lying. Wow. Nice. Well, like, if you're blind from one sense, of course the others would be enhanced a bit, so, yeah. Now tell me how the trial really went. I won. That's wonderful. It turned out that it was actually a prison break that the criminals set to look like a murder committed by a judge. Like, literally, again, like, if this is supposed to be happening, like, right after the trial was finished, we already know who orchestrated the prison break, though. At least from then. I see. So why'd you lie to me in the first place? Because, there's more things happening. I kind of want to stay over here by myself a little longer. So you want to be by yourself? No, it's not that I didn't want to spend time with you. Oh, I think this phone call was supposed to happen, like, right before the rest of the case went along. Oh, well. Oh, so it's Phoenix and Trucy. Yeah. But they're so much fun and so lively. Of course, I suppose that can get tiring to living with them for a while. Especially for someone with a more subdued personality like yours. Yeah. I just want a little break from them, that's all. I understand. Just fly over soon, okay? Okay, of course. Good. And don't worry, I won't tell Phoenix or Trucy. Thanks. Talk to you later, Apollo. Okay, those were all really sweet, though, honestly. Oh, I'm so glad I'm going through this. I think there's, like, I think a handful more of those phone calls as the game progresses. Oh, that's gonna be so interesting to see, like, oh. That was adorable, though. So adorable. Okay, so we gotta go ask about the police case files. I think here, like, we're actually, oh, evidence room. Okay, there. So December 27th, police headquarters, records, womb. Oh, hi. Judge Strings? What are you doing here? What the heck? Oh, it's you, Mr. Justice. I'm very sorry. I was just looking for some copies of the HT5 case files when you ambushed me like that. Ambush? You're looking to the whole thing, too? Strange. Isn't that Chambers' case, not yours? Hmm? Well, nonetheless, I've been following it quite closely. Okay. It's a bit weird how your sprite goes all over the place. Roughness. After all, these cases are quite related, are they not? I suppose. At any rate, I know my father would never do something that wasn't right. Therefore, Erlenmeyer must really be innocent. Oh, okay, you're going that route. Well, is there something incriminating actually proves that, or something? Naturally, I figured that I might find some sort of clue in the old case files. Maybe find a new piece of the puzzle that will completely change how we look at it. What just happens that we're looking for that same file? You think it'd be alright if we took a copy? Well, of course. Most parts of the file are now open to the public anyway. Here, Mr. Justice, you may take my copy. I can easily make another myself. HC files added to the court record. So you wouldn't happen to know anything about where Erlen Meyer is hiding, would you? I apologize, but I really, don't have a clue. I'll try my best to help you out, though. Looks like this guy is even more of a pushover than he is in acting as a judge. Okay. Well, I'm gonna read the case file first. I really just want to know more. HC5 files, the case files of the trial of Robert Erlenmeyer. HC5 incident, page 1, court number 6, defense attorney Vivian Snow. That's a nice name. Jessica Pools, prosecutor. Jake Marshall was an investigator. Robert Erlenmeyer was a defendant. Victim, multiple victims. Cause of death, various multiple victims. Witnesses, Rhea Witz. Okay, so she's part of the case that actually put Robert Erlenmeyer into prison. Well, she did say she was part of witness, and she witnessed the case, and, like, what was it? If there was no, like, I guess, like, well, no one else was arrested, so, like, obviously. Verdict, guilty. Current state, case closed, accused, or Robert Erlenmeyer, multiple victims. Life prisons, life sentence, prison asylum, special conditions, none. Case summary, no bodies found. In the victims' bedrooms, fake photos of victims naked were scattered around the room, forming a bust and viewed up close. The killer also left, I'm assuming, a music sheet signed by Charles Darwin. Those are, like, photos of the victims naked? Well, they're fake, so, okay. Alright. Alright, then. There's, okay, his fingerprints and all that. Robert Erlenmeyer, male, 50, B- biology teacher. Confessed to committing the murders, diagnosed psychotic. Victim data, okay, it's all this. Ed Zeppelin, male, unmarried, 3/15/23. No, literally, this is like this year. That's actually kind of funny. Oh my gosh, the first murder is gonna happen in 2 months from now. From when I'm recording this. Oh boy. Men a lot, Claire d'Air, Jackpot. Isn't it a character like that's literally just like a pun character name from the Mystery Room, the Professor Lane, like the Lane Brothers game. Oh god. Oh, I love that game. Give it a try. It's good. It's really good. Oh my gosh, Benjamin Woodman is here. Alright, Rick Roll. Well, Benjamin Woodman is dead now. I can't quite say that I'm not displeased with that in some semblance. Noah Mousney Drader Blue. Unmarried. Wait, why is it like Han? Male, unmarried. Okay. Are there all of them actually unmarried, Han? Whoa. No apparent connection between victims. Only connection police found was that every victim was single and lived in or near Los Angeles. That's all of it. There's no backbone, so I didn't get to read the other suspects. Well, victims actually. They're all unmarried. Dan Druft. There's Arthur Chambers. Sarah Bellum, and there's Rhea's brother. Oh, this is like, I'm assuming like 2027 or to 26. Don't know if like the same exact year, but like these portraits are actually like really good. Like Nathan Woods, and like she looks actually really good actually. I like it. Okay, so all that. Doesn't really add too much to it, but like no bodies found. Well, I guess be like even if it's not murder, I guess it would just be a whole thing of him, my next guess, just human trafficking or something like that, or just like kidnapping, just those crimes. But if like well, if Robert Erlenmeyer came and confessed about dead bodies and all that, then I guess that would put the whole thing up, even though there's no evidence to support people died, I guess, but they've been gone all this time. It's still a weird gray area for me to think about even more. There's no real evidence for it. It's just weird how he can just be arrested for that, though, with only a confession. Well, I guess they were pressured, I guess, but Erlenmeyer's location, your first trial, your father. Well, Miss Witz, you would be more likely to know Erlenmeyer's location than I. Wait, what? Okay. After all, you were a witness in the trial, were you not? Like, did you actually see, or, like, no, Robert Erlenmeyer came and, like, confessed. You didn't see anything. Oh, you even said before in your own testimony that like, you came to visit your brother and he was just gone into the Charles music, so you didn't see anyone. So, Sadly, though, I have no idea. If I did, I would have told the police. But isn't it as if he ever said in the court where he would go if he escaped from prison? Really, he didn't really say anything of use. Besides, I try to forget the trial as much as possible. It was far from the happiest time of my life. Yeah, I can imagine. That is true, but I've been wondering. What if he was trying to tell the court something, but no one understood what he was saying? Lermeyer is certainly a fascinating case. Well, I could say that right now. His madness makes him obsessed over a few small details and ignore what is readily apparent. Maybe those details are related to his early life somehow. Looking at his statements, you can see that he's repeating himself, even though whatever he's saying is completely intelligible. If I had to offer my guess, I'd say he knew exactly where he wanted to go if he escaped. So, like, okay, are we going back and forth on he's insane or, like, he's not insane? That's the weird vibe I'm getting now. And wherever that is, he'll be there not because the police won't be able to find him, but because, in his mind, he couldn't possibly go anywhere else. Oh, okay, he's just going there because there's a place of significance to him, then? So, literally, we just need to find out more about him as a person, then. But we already know he's very good at hiding and keeping himself alive. Don't you think he's probably somewhere out in the countryside by now? Well, yes, he easily could be. It all depends on how you think his mind works. Does he have the unrelenting strength of the mindless animal? Or the complex weakness of the human being? Okay, we're going into that, okay. The distinction could place him in very difficult locations. Okay, going into more psychology. First trial. Well, I didn't expect my first trial would happen the way it did. Oh, that was your very first trial, okay. After all, I prepared for it 24 hours a day, reading every detail about the case and talking in front of the mirror. Okay, I hate being unprepared for a situation like this, because I'm expected to be highly professional and good at what I do. I know what you mean, I'm much like that myself. I wish I could be prepared. It always seems like I get my cases the day before they go to trial, and I always end up winging it. That's literally everything in this series. But then, when I walked into the wrong courtroom, I felt a sudden rush. I wasn't sure what to do in that unexpected situation, so I improvised. Once I was in the judge's chair, I wasn't thinking ahead anymore, I was just focused on the case at hand. I might have made some mistakes, but that's all behind me. Oh, it's actually that black barb. Oh, it's seeing it's like the lower half of your robe, okay. Glitching sprite, okay. Meh, oh well. I might have made some mistakes, but that's all behind me. I have to admit, being a judge is even harder than I thought. Being a judge of character and a judge to judge people's fates and verdicts and lives. There are 2 or 3 people shouting nonsense at each other, and that's up to me to make sure that they are actually making progress in the case. Otherwise, the case degenerates into hurling insults, and before you know it, the defense and the prosecution are just arguing over who's a bimbo and who's a foolish fool and nothing gets done. Oh my god. I thought you did pretty well for his time, actually. Well, thank you. I think you did well, too. But that wasn't my first trial. You were good in the case, okay? Take the compliment, okay? Take the compliment, okay? No, not Phoenix, Apollo, god damn it. I don't suppose that you'll be the one to judge the Chief Justice for what he's done. Certainly not. Now that he's been arrested, his investigation has been transferred to the federal government. It's something they're looking closely into the matter. I don't think it would survive if I was the one to rule on his case. Considering the obvious conflict of interest, yeah. But that isn't fair at all. What do you mean it's not fair? It's a conflict of interest. Judge Chambers' brother was killed by Erlenmeyer, and he was allowed to judge his case. In hindsight, that actually seems like a terrible idea, actually. You assume that our government is much more altruistic than it actually is. In that case, the government's goal was to ensure that Erlenmeyer received the maximum sentence. Oh. Oh, was literally Paul Strang's putting it that way? Of, like, the government, like, put, Judge Chambers in charge of that case because of that weird, but even despite that conflict of interest thing? Is that what he's going with? I guess that makes sense in hindsight now. Huh. The interests of Chambers and the federal government were in complete harmony. Plus Chambers had sympathy from the public, giving them even more leeway to bend the rules. Yeah, okay, I could see this completely now. But here, they would fear that I would tamper with the evidence or direct the trial in such a way that it would get my father out of trouble. Perhaps they're right. I do really want my father to be found innocent, and I would do anything to make it happen. He's the greatest man who ever lived, and I can't imagine that he would have broken the law. What about the evidence that was presented in the trial? Surely you can't doubt that. I suppose. I'm not really sure. I realize that what he did was illegal, but I'm sure he did it for the greater good. He sacrificed himself for the cause of the truth, just like Socrates. It's the only explanation I can come up with. No, it's the only one that makes sense. Okay. That's all that, like, should we present anything to you? I don't think, like, have you... Okay, let's see. Let's do the golden plane, the bust, oh yeah, the connection. Ah, battle wits, you will serve us each of a plate of food, but one we poison with atroquinine. Each a plate of food, what? And I will have to figure out which plate to eat from. Then we will find out who is right and who is dead. What an excellent idea for a game, Apollo. What? Oh, no. I accept. What? Mr. Strings isn't going to be any battle wits to the death. Now, a clever man would put the poison in his own food because he would know that only a great fool would reach for what he was given. I'm not a great fool, so I can clearly not choose the plate in front of you. But you must have known I was not a great fool. You would have counted on it. You made your decision then. Let's get those over with. Okay, so like reverse psychology. Okay, I'll put the poison in my food, but then while you're not looking, I move the plates over so they're exactly the same, and then I'll just say like I poisoned my own food, and then you'll think like, oh, okay, so I'll just eat my food then. But wait, he's trying to manipulate me. I actually will eat your food. Okay, thank you. But what if that was the plan all along? I should keep my own food. Not remotely, because atroquinine comes from America, as everyone knows. Atroquinine is a completely Americanized Japanifornia poison, only found there. And America is entirely populated with obese people. Americans are used to having people not trust them with food as you are not trusted by me. With this food, so I can clearly not choose the plate in front of you. Truly, you have dizzying intellect. Wait until I get going. Where was I? America. We are in America, Japanifornia. Yes, America, and you must have suspected I knew the poison's origin, so I can clearly not choose the plate in front of me. You're just stalling now. You'd like to think that, wouldn't you? You beat in Prosecutor Pool, which means you are exceptionally fearsome, so you could have put the poison in your own food, trusting on your strength to save you. But you've also bested my father, which means you must have studied, and studying you must have learned that man is mortal, so you might want to put the poison as far from yourself as possible, so as I can clearly not choose a plate in front of me. You're trying to trick me into giving away something. It won't work. It has worked. You give everything away. I know where the poison is. Well, then make your choice. I will, and I choose... What in the world can that be? What? Where? Huh? I don't see anything. Well, I could have sworn I saw something. What's so funny? Did he swap the plates? God damn it. I'll tell you in a minute. Now let's eat. Me from my plate and you from yours. Mr. Strings, I think you've forgotten that there is only one plate and there's no poison. Oh, my word, I apologize. It would seem like I got carried away. It was fun. Okay. That's an understatement. Okay, that was great. That was great. That was fun. Oh my god. The bust. What do you know about this, Judge Strings? My, Mr. Justice, you sure enjoy showing irrelevant things to people in order to impress them. God. If only I could give out penalties in real life, that would make things so much easier. Justice Strings would have answered that with an obscure Latin phrase. Oh, a challenge, Mr. Justice. I accept. Do you even know Latin, Judge Strings? Of course I do. Estuans interius era Bohemiti Sephiroth. Sauce amanus et enanus venius. Ni me mori facias. Veni venias. Ni me mori facias. Okay, I'm pretty sure I mispronounced all of that. Okay. Alright, I get it. You do speak Latin. What were you saying anyway? What? It's just that was just ominous Latin chanting. Oh, well, glue a black wing to my back and call me a soldier. What? Apollo, just stop now. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Jesus. My god. The references. Like, I'm assuming that's a reference or something. Oh god, what even was that? Okay. Alright, then. Is there even anything else to, like, hand over to you or something like that? Well, all this is, like, stuff from the last case, so... Alright. I guess we could talk about the HC files here. 12 poor innocent victims, each with their families. What a fiendish psychopathic wacko. How can they let a monster like him get away? Actually, miss, it's quite possible that he may have more than 12 victims. Oh. Oh yeah, I just realized there's no bodies found, and like, the only reason the police know about that, at least kidnapping. And I guess if they're completely random victims who have no connection to each other in any way, shape, or form, I guess the police would think, like, actual dead bodies, something like that. But still, it just still feels weird to me, at the very least. Like, if they're dead or not. The twist is the very end is that Erlenmeyer was not a serial killer or kidnapper at all, and there's no crime to be made. He just wanted to go to jail just because. Just because. Actually, miss, it's quite possible that he may have had more than 12 victims. The only way we know that these people were killed by the serial killer is because he left clues at their homes. Erlenmeyer could easily have killed others, perhaps witnesses, and chose not to leave clues. Simply dumping the bodies in a river somewhere. It's quite likely that other people who have disappeared were murdered by that man. Honestly, if these people are truly dead, I can totally see that. If I'm you know, targeting random people, just like I'm killing people and seeing if they get away with it, and then when they do, they get a handle on it, and then do the whole clues thing to taunt the police, and just a show of confidence almost. Such truly frightening crimes. But one thing bothers me. What? If you look at the files and combine the knowledge with what occurred yesterday, well, the pieces don't match. He leaves clues to the scene of the crime, but he hides the bodies. He confesses to the crimes, and then he goes through a lot of work to escape from prison. Well, I can't tell, Well, now I'm going back and forth on whether he actually is insane or not, because if he is insane, and his brother and I guess even Paul Strength he's innocent, then I guess they could have just got him out, and if he was that insane, not even run or hide, and he's hit someplace significant to his life, then we're just following along the whims of other people. So, if he truly is innocent, as to say, It's almost as if he wants to get caught in one case and another he tries desperately to avoid capture. Some of that could be explained by his madness, I guess. That too, honestly. But what if some of these killings weren't committed by Erlenmeyer? Okay, that's interesting to think about. Wait, he's saying he didn't accomplish something like that? Or someone else is actually My thoughts exactly. All that, So he killed some people, but still fit the MO. I guess a co-conspirator would be part of it, I guess. What else can we even present? We still have her business card, okay. Why do we still have Chambers' request, by the way? There's just a bunch of random stuff in here. Just those two and all that. It's just weird. It's just weird. Okay. I don't know if we can do anything else here instead of present more things to use, so we'll just keep on moving along. Can we actually go to the courthouse or something? Courtroom. Alright then. December 27th District Court. Defendant Lobby number 4. This is pretty intimidating. People want to talk to me alone, so I assume it's important. Does that have something to do with the case? Ah, you finally came, Mr. Justice. Been waiting for quite a while, you know. I was rather busy with the Erlenmeyer situation. You mean his escape from Paul's office? Don't concern yourself. I've been working with the police since I received the news of that incident, to make sure he's arrested before he commits another crime. The area where he lives is surrounded by policemen, airports, train stations, taxicabs. You surrounded the taxicabs. Even stupid teenagers that pick up hitchhikers. They all have been duly warned about him. His face is now everywhere on television. By extension, so is Fisher's. But quite frankly, that's not what we're here to talk about, Apollo. Oh. Oh, do you mind if I call you by your first name? You can call me Jessica if you want. No, not at all. What's with this weird change of her personality? Suddenly she's being nice. Okay. Coffee? Sure, thank you. I'm not sure why, but I have a bad feeling this conversation. She's luring you in more manipulation by being nice. Oh no. So what are we going to talk about? Well, this music is interesting though. Actually, looking through like most of the music seems to be more I guess classical or old-timey. I guess it fits with the theming of the whole way everything was in Paul Strand's office and other some such. You put up a good fight today, Apollo. Most rookies like you would break under the pressure of having to face a prosecutor more experienced than Levy or Gavin, but you didn't let that bother you. You just did whatever you had to get Chambers found innocent. That's because the facts of the case were on my side. In the end, it's all really about convincing the right person. The attorney's skills don't matter so much, only the truth. Okay. Chambers been guilty, I couldn't have changed anything. Even if I was the best defense lawyer in the world. Or you could spin it in a way to sound more convincing, honestly. Like, that's also another thing. Being good at debate. I got him found innocent because I believed he was innocent. It's good to see that some people still believe in that, Apollo, even if it's just a fairy tale. What about you? Did you believe that Chambers was guilty? I did, at least at the beginning. It had nothing to do with the evidence, which I knew was inconclusive. No, there was another reason. Like, the whole thing of motives you're talking about when you dated him, and just some, I have mountains and mountains of text messages, phone calls, and emails and letters saying that I want Erlenmeyer dead. My god. What do you mean by another reason? Actually, that's what I called you here for. There's something that I need to reveal. I can't live with what I've done anymore. I need to get this off my chest. What? I want you in particular to know this because I don't want you to make the same mistakes that I did. Like me, you're someone who never gives up. I know I shouldn't say this, but actually, you remind me quite a bit of my son. I won't lie to you, Apollo. Perseverance is mostly a positive trait, but it can make you go too far. Where is this going to? I'm ready to tell you everything. But first, I need you to show me something. Show me that you understand what I'm talking about. This whole case is about. What the whole case is about? It's the mysterious bus killings, obviously, so the files. This is about the Erlenmeyer trial, isn't it? Oh, you're talking about that. Oh. Wait, that's what you had to get off your chest about? I see. You understand what I want you to consider. Very well. I'll tell you what happened back then. I was the prosecuting attorney in the case. Chambers, as you know, was the judge. Defense attorney, Vivian Snow, a cold and ambitious woman. September 12th, 10 a.m. District. Wait, are we doing a flashback here? Okay. Oh, we are. Actually, this would be good to leave this off here. Okay, we're doing a flashback of, like, the case that judge presided over. Jessica Poole prosecuted. I guess Rhea was the witness to. Huh. That's gonna be really interesting. Like, we actually get to find out more about it, I guess. Even though it's, like, very more vague and all that. Just getting a first-hand experience of that. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. I guess we'll find out how this all goes for next time. So, for a fun time watching as I am playing this. Hope you see me next time. What time may be. And I all hope a fantastic day.